Heroes Game of the Week is a rematch of last year's 1A state title game. Top-ranked Grundy Center visits arch rival Dike-New Hartford. Now, Grundy opened the season with their 41st straight victory, winning 2 games, one over Applington-Parkersburg and then over Waterloo-Columbus. Now, Dike-New Hartford also entering this game unbeaten after beating Jessup and Applington-Parkersburg. Well, something had to give tonight. Someone has to go. Mark Woodley joins us live from Dike with our Friday Night Heroes Game of the Week.
And you know, Rick, the last team that actually beat Grundy Center in the regular season, that was this Dike-New Hartford squad, but that was all the way back in 2021. And if the Wolverines were going to do it again tonight, well, it would be a pretty big upset. When you look at Judd Jarofsky and pretty much the entire Grundy Center senior class, they were looking to end their careers undefeated against their cross-county rival. 2 rivals under the lights on Friday. Only one of them would come out of the night 3-0. And after an early defensive stop, it was Dike-New Hartford getting something going early on as Dev Davis gave them a 1st and goal down at the 2-yard line. The Spartan defense, though, had the answer. Those final 2 yards never happened as this stayed scoreless. While on the next drive, this time it's Grundy Center moving the ball as Judd Jarofsky fires a bullet to Braden Davey. That goes 26 yards to midfield. And it led to this. Pete Lebo on the first play of the second quarter gets in from the 1-yard line. 7-0 Spartans strike first. And they then drove deep again on the Wolverines, but Lebo this time has it punched out. Logan Peveril recovers the fumble. Dike-NH stops that drive. But on the Spartans' next one, Lebo hits the truck stick at the line of scrimmage and then gets some room. The senior goes 30 yards down to the 2-yard line. Jarofsky scored on the next play for a 14-0 lead. And he had more in him before half. This time from the 45-yard line, and look at the wheels on the Spartan senior quarterback. That one put them in control of 21-0 at the break, meaning the Wolverines really needed something coming right out of the second half, and that is not it. Big Ryder Slifer ends up with a tipped pass. The interception for the big man takes it back inside the 10-yard line, and 2 plays later, it's Lebo again. His second touchdown of the night, 4 yards, made it 28-0 Grundy Center. And in the end, they put this away. Still in the third, Jarofsky to Devin Hinders, a nice ball back again inside the Dike-New Hartford 10. And this time it's Hayden Gertis finishing off the drive. 2 yards to the end zone, and Grundy Center rolls out of Dike with a 35-7 win.
You know, at first quarter, we struggled a little bit, but coming out on top is a great thing to say. And honestly, with these guys, I'm proud of our team, proud of the way we came back, fought adversity.
Yeah, I mean, not easy coming up here. It's a great atmosphere, always a lot of people with this rivalry. Played a lot of close games here, like Coach Zajac said. Battled some adversity early, but I thought the guys up front did a great job. When we started to win the line of scrimmage pretty handily is when the run game got going, and even some mistakes throughout the game we were able to overcome just because we won that line of scrimmage. So I thought those guys did a great job all game.
We pride ourselves on development throughout the course of the season, the way we build our schedules throughout the week. I think we're trying to get the most out of our kids physically, but not pound on them too much. And, you know, our assistant coaches do yeoman's work every week in building our kids and working with our kids and trying to help them improve. And the proof, I think, was on the field tonight.
And so, Rick, you know, it is another big win for the Grundy Center Spartans, and this looked like a much improved team than the one that we saw in week number 1 that made some mistakes at times. That team, by the way, was also really, really good. Now, as for Dike-New Hartford, yeah, they looked really solid at times tonight, but, you know, once they got going, Grundy Center just won this game up front. You got to imagine they're actually going to do that quite a bit this season. But back to the Wolverines, they start district play next week. And if you look at the rest of their schedule, it's not exactly murderer's row. In fact, I would say this team is probably the favorite to win the title in Class 2A District 4, which should tell you just how good this Grundy Center team is to come in here and go out of here with a 28-point win.